Well, it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you. Dial dope beat to step two. Step two. Step two. Anyway. Welcome to Bros at Ringside. It's been a while. Yes, that's the cue. We have been away for what, a month now? 2 months? A month? Almost three. Yeah. A lot of stuff has been going on since then, but yeah, it's been crazy. Very, very, very crazy. Very crazy month indeed, and we here to bring you some wrestling news. So I mean, we gotta catch up. So let's start off with Double or Nothing, which was 2 weeks ago. Not even 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. So we have a new AEW champion, and now we don't have a new AEW champion.
This is why the title of the episode is All the Things Hurt, because anybody who's anybody right now is injured, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Which, I mean, I understand, I get it, but damn, everybody's injured out here. Double or Nothing was a great show though. I didn't have any complaints. Maybe one or two of the matches, which is a shame because those were mainly primarily the women's matches. A lot of the matches were great.
Yeah, the women's matches haven't been that great on
AEW, they've been falling apart.
Listen, the AEW like the women's wrestling has not been great. Like, I wouldn't even say WWE's women's wrestling hasn't been that great neither. Like, it really just hasn't. Like, we got Ronda Rousey back, but it's like,
where has she been though?
on Smack, like, right? Like, she's been on SmackDown, but I barely saw her.
After she won the belt, I haven't seen her.
You know what? I take that back. I give after she won the belt, I give her credit. Like, she did. No, Asuka came back, and I liked the match with. I think this happened on Raw. Was it this week or last week? No, it was.
One of the weeks.
It was Hell in a Cell. It was at Hell in a Cell. The match between Bianca, Becky, and Asuka.
We're talking about AEW right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
I know. Just women's wrestling. Well, women's wrestling hasn't really been that great in AEW. They need they need something. They desperately need something. I don't know what the fuck they need. They just need something.
They just need to get their shit together because these women put on fantastic fucking matches.
I mean, they do.
Lately, I've been noticing that they're very, stiff. They're not
Timid.
Trying not to get hurt.
Timid is the word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I mean, if you're gonna put on a show, put on a show. You know what I'm saying? AEW, everyone is known for doing over the top shit and just being amazing at any match that you have. Let's see the women's match, Thunder Rosa versus Serena Deeb.
That was good.
That match, it was solid, but there was so many areas where they can improve. A lot of stiffness, a lot of botched moves. I wasn't feeling that. But I mean, it's not to count out anybody else because CM Punk versus Hangman Page was riddled with freaking botches left and right.
To the point where I think
that all on the women, but recently it's just been sloppy, and it's across the board. It's not just WWE as well. The women's match.
You notice that sometimes they stay still, right? Like, I noticed that they stay still sometimes, right, when they're trying to execute a move, just so the person executes it, right, so they don't mess up, and they still wind up messing up.
Because you're intimidated. They're trying to put this move out, and it just looks sloppy. That's what it is. I mean, it's not like the matches are bad. They just been sloppy.
Yeah, I agree. It's a lot. It's like, what are y'all doing? This looks kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like the women matches haven't really been that great. Like on either show. Um, I'm really trying.
For Double or Nothing, could you give me a match of the night that you felt was match of the night?
I did like the Jericho Society versus what was it? What are they called? The Black Hall Club or something like that.
Blackpool Combat Club.
But yeah, that was pretty good. I like that. Um, there was one match that was the tag match. The tag match.
There was a million tag matches that night.
Um,
For the titles, or you're talking about Hardys versus Young Bucks?
both. Jeff,
Because
Jeff.
I think Hardy versus Young Bucks, that was match of the night, hands down.
Oh no, no, I gotta give it to the tag team champions, bro. Like the tag team champions did their shit, really did their thing, bro. Like that, it was good, bro. It was really good.
It was good, but you know what? For the Hardys to do what they've been doing, for so many years, like I had to give it to them.
I think this match would have been great. So here's a problem with the Young Bucks versus the Hardys, right? If this had been, it's 2022. If this had been 2019, I probably would have enjoyed it better. Because Jeff Hardy wasn't as hurt as he is.
Well, that's just everything coming down on him.
Right.
Plus, he was already super injured from the match that he had.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like age shows now. His age is showing, and mind you, I'm like, if this was 2019, right, and they had this match, I'd be all for it, right? Because then, we would have got. I think Matt Hardy at that time was all about delete, and all that shit. So I think it would have been better off, right? Because the Super Kick Club is always great, but I just think it just would have been better. Just me.
I mean, I guess that would be just you because for me that match that stole the show. Literally, reversal after reversal. The freaking the finisher stealing, the freaking the hard twist of fates, the swanton off the top rope onto the stairs, like just moments, crazy moments out through that entire match.
Yeah.
Did we see blood? No, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's not about that. You know what I'm saying?
What happened? My stream will go off for line.
Which
I break the internet.
That match was great as well. They just came out of the gate.
Yes, I break the internet. My stream will go off.
And John Moxley with his craziness, especially Eddie Kingston.
Yeah.
With the gas can,
I
lost it.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
At that point, I was just like, nah, he's going overboard now.
Yeah, he was just I'm gonna burn this motherfucker. That shit was crazy. That shit was insane. What's up, Ned? What's up, Stonefish? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Echo? Yeah, it was kind of crazy. I just, see if I could minimize this. Yeah, there's Echo.
I didn't care for the finals of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament either. They were good matches.
Wait, well, so Britt Baker versus what's her fucking name?
Ruby Soho.
Yeah.
She came out to Rancid. That was great, and that's her theme song.
Yeah.
But again, match was sloppy. I normally, when I see a match between these two, on any side, it's a really solid match. But it was just a lot of slow, a lot of disconnects, very sloppy in some points.
Yeah.
To the point where I wasn't interested in the end of it. Even at the very end of it, I was like, wait, who won? How did she win? I didn't really, and it was a roll-up pin. Like, what? No.
Hold up. Ned said not much. Just got finished my own ladder match at work. about 15 to 20 feet in the air working on a AC unit. Goddamn, Ned. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, listen, I liked the Britt Baker match with Ruby because it was a long time coming anyway. I liked Adam Cole's match though. That was good.
It was a solid match.
It-
It
that-
was a solid match. The fact that they both won though, that was kind of
The married couple,
Married
yeah.
couple, they won at the end. They both got the titles. My thing is, I don't know what that title symbolizes. Like, I know what it symbolizes. I just don't know what it is. Why are they still walking around with it? Are they putting it up for challenge? Is it only a yearly challenge thing, but they still get to walk around with it? I like that hasn't been explained much.
Right, like it's kind of like Money in the Bank type of shit, right? Like Money in the Bank type of shit.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing: Money in the Bank. You know what Money in the Bank is. It's
Right.
a contract. It's a random match at whatever random time that you want. But when it comes to this title, you're walking around with it. Like, I thought it was like the title was like a souvenir, but they're walking
That's-
around with it like it's something that they're going to defend.
that's what I thought too. But I think, from what I understand, from what we saw last night, that this title, this is what I'm saying again. Like, it's almost like a guaranteed title match. I'm not sure. Like, is that it? Because from what we're hearing from Adam Cole, he's getting a title match. Does that mean Britt Baker's getting one too, from Thunder Rosa again? Because if that's the case, I think that's what the title means now. And we have another title.
Yes, there's a new title.
A new title. We have a new title.
Apparently, there are several coming.
Several.
Yeah.
Hey, Trippy, what up, man? What's going on? Welcome to the stream, Trippy.
Apparently, there's several titles that are coming. We're getting the first one now, which is the All Atlantic Championship, which is basically like the IC title.
IC title, yeah. The IC title.
But what I like about this is that like you have the Intercontinental Championship on WWE, right? But this one here, they're treating it like kind of like the European Championship,
Yeah.
and they're actually displaying where these people are coming from. So like they had UK versus Australia this week.
Yeah, Alistair Black is from Norway. He's Norwegian. So he's
Is he in that tournament?
yes, he is. It's
Then you
because
have Miro,
Buddy
who
Mur-
is from Russia, Bulgaria.
not in Bulgaria, because Buddy Murphy's Australian.
Yeah.
So, and then there's no American in that shit. Notice that there's no American in that shit, which is fine.
Is there not?
No, not at all. When they say international, they really mean international. There's no American in there, at all. Trippy, I'm doing good, man. Just doing bring it to the rings, bros at ringside.
Bring it
Talk-
to ringside.
Bring it to the ringside. Oh, hey, you know what? Bring it to the ringside. Hey, shit.
Bring you to the ringside.
Just our podcast, our wrestling podcast. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I mean, I'm like in the chair. Thank you. I got it up Fantasy Lab. Yeah, you know, it's the cheap version of Secret Lab. I'll say more affordable than Secret Lab. I'll just say that. Just saying. Might have to steal it. Well, you better come and try. Anyway. So I'm thinking like the AEW IC title looks good, right? And I think they're doing right by oh shit. Guess who's in the room? The mightiest one. What's up, Sir Wednesday? Yes. Yeah, yes. He's so I hate him too. Oh my god. And is that anything that is amazing? Bring it to the table. No. Well, there was a table match. Some people went through tables. I'll tell you that in wrestling. And some of them missed the table, by the way. So you talking about botches? There was
like it's on both sides. I'm not saying that it's only the women. It's on both sides, but like
Nothing is worse than no table injury is worse than Spike Dudley. You remember with Spike Dudley when
He
they
banged the back of
when
his
they
head
threw
on
when they
the
tried
leg.
they pounded out and it was like boom. I was like, "Ugh." You remember that shit? Oh, I still remember that shit. I mean, he was out. Um, bring on the hate is just love backwards. Stupid. So okay, so Double or Nothing. So what's your rating for Double or Nothing?
Out of what?
10 to 1. 1 to 10.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Probably like an 8.
Solid 8
Yeah.
or like
I'll give it a solid 8.
you're taking points off because of the botches?
I'm taking points off because of the botches.
So my question is
Other than that, every match was solid.
yeah, so my question is this. Did CM Punk injure his knee at Double or Nothing or was it the next day? I mean,
it was his knee that buckled twice, and then he got a foot injury afterwards.
Gotcha.
The next day, the next day, I think it was what, Dynamite.
Yeah.
He was part of Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
What
injured his foot.
FTR? Yeah. Okay. So all right. So I'll give my Double or Nothing rating. It was I give it a 9.
Give it a 9.
I give it a 9. It was a good solid 9. A good solid 9. Only reason why botches happen, right? But not. It was
Too frequent for this show. Like there was so much on the line, and there was so many botches in this show.
I get it. The
There
Owen
was
Hart.
a lot of great things.
The Owen Hart Classic for me was great. I liked that shit, and it's something. I laugh at it because it's something that WWE should have did years ago, but obviously, we know why. But I'm glad they did it. I just don't like the winners, right? If Adam Cole won, cool. Britt Baker did not need to win that fucking title. Period. And I don't think they needed to win because they're a fucking couple. That's my only right with it. Adam Cole has been on a rise. I'm not knocking Adam Cole.
Okay.
But when it comes to Britt Baker, she does not need a fucking title. Or she did not need to win the Owen Hart Classic. They should have just started elevating more women wrestlers who are not botching. Like, I don't know, Ruby. Ruby didn't botch that whole match. Britt did. Britt botched some of that shit.
You have very talented people
Yep.
who are in this ring, and they're just shitting the bed.
Yeah, like that, and I don't like the fact that Britt Baker got it. Like, I just don't like. I think they should have just elevated more other wrestlers, right? She is the Charlotte Flair of AEW.
Well, and here's my thing with that.
Tell me I'm lying.
I don't disagree with you. My thing with her is if you really look at it, she's been the face of women's wrestling for AEW.
Agreed. But now you have Jade.
I don't besides anyone else that has come in over from like WWE or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I only know her. Like I knew of her when I see anything women's wrestling related for AEW.
Well, yeah, because she's one of the pillars. She's one of the pillars, right?
Exactly.
Right?
So
Yeah, I listen, I don't understand that she's one of the pillars, right? But
Charlotte is not a pillar. They're just giving her shit. You know what I'm saying?
she's I give Charlotte her flowers. She's a pillar.
She's good. She's a great wrestler, but they just hand her shit.
I'm not. I can't say they. I can't say they hand her shit.
She's out right now. Watch when she comes back. She gets the title match.
Well, yeah. I mean, Becky.
She'll most likely get the title back too.
Did Becky get a title match right after she lost? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But they do that.
Money in the Bank.
And she got another one, with a triple. It was a triple threat. So she got 2.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I just think that AEW needs to elevate more women wrestlers. They need to actually let the women wrestle a little bit longer, right? And then was it what's that club? Aleister Black's. I know House of Black's club. What is it called? The House of Black.
The House of Black.
They got a female wrestler there, right? What is she doing? Yeah, she's part of the crew now.
Oh, but she like came and interfered at the end of that match. That was dumb.
Still, but they have a new member. They have a new member now. So why aren't they like? Why I haven't seen her wrestled yet? Anyway, we'll anyway. I don't know. I think there's not enough. I'm just saying, there's not enough shows for these fucking people. There really isn't. The roster that happened is not enough. Keith Lee and Swerve had a good match. Really good match. I think that match was really good.
Swerve in Our Glory. I love that name.
Mm-hmm. Too
That's
bad.
a great tag
Too
team.
bad too bad it's not going to last.
You think so?
Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened last night?
Elimination this past Wednesday.
Nah.
I don't know.
Is there any merch for it?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta get it now. Then. Damn, I gotta get that shirt now. Then.
Yes.
Oh my god, I gotta get that shirt before it's gone because I noticed. Well, AEW is good with shirts. They don't get rid of shirts, but you gotta buy them online. Okay, so let's move on to what was after Hell in a Cell?
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. I'm tired of Hell in a Cell only having one match that's Hell in a Cell.
Yo, right? I thought it was just me. I was like, wait.
I am
only
done.
Hell in a Cell match?
Like the Bianca Belair that should have been a Hell in a Cell match.
To start off the show, that should have
Not start off the show because we have the Usos versus RK Bro.
They didn't fight.
Oh wait, they didn't. They fought on the Monday. That's right. Who fought them? What was the tag team that fought? There was a tag team that wrestled, right?
There was no. The only tag team that wrestled was the mixed tag match, the Judgment Day versus AJ Styles.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that should have been Hell in a Cell.
No.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Yes.
I wasn't invested into that match.
I
for it to be Hell in a Cell, nah.
I listen. It's called Hell in a Cell. I don't need to like. I don't. WWE needs to start doing.
If anything, I would have did Madcap Moss versus Happy Corbin in a Hell in a Cell.
Now
But
that
was a no hold barred match.
Yeah, that would have been great. So I think WWE needs to really start putting, like, if they're gonna do Hell in a Cell, really do Hell in a Cell, because honestly, at this point now, Hell in a Cell with one match is. Wait, didn't I was about to say, didn't Bobby Lashley
Yes,
what's
Bobby Lashley versus it was a handicap match.
right? It was 2-on-1. Wasn't that Hell in a Cell?
No,
it wasn't. No. But that would have been great for a Hell in a Cell match. Like, that's what I mean.
That would have been a good kickoff. Like that would have been a good kickoff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this now. I'm a little tired of them sidelining Bobby and him not going after Roman. Period.
They're not putting anybody after Roman right now. No, and if you notice, no one has touched Roman since Backlash.
Yeah, and I'm tired of it. Bobby should have been going after the title. One of the titles. We have yet to get a one-on-one with Roman and Bobby. Period. He got injured with the Brock Lesnar thing, right? He got injured with the Brock Lesnar Elimination Chamber thing. Came back and they put him with this whole Omos thing. This is bullshit. He should have been in the title picture.
So they changed. Here's my thing with that. They changed his character, and they now have him as a top face.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
So to build him back up like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they changed his entrance and everything. So to build him back up like that, and then have him go for like, you know, the likes of Omos or Roman Reigns, it would have a purpose later on. So
Okay, I'm gonna say this.
I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing.
I'm gonna say this now. Omos is a nothing burger. I'm not gonna do his talent, but for him to fight Omos, right, and then fight Austin Theory, And I'm not sure they're going to take the title off of Austin Theory if Bobby Lashley fights him again. Like, including Austin Theory. He hasn't had a good match in a minute.
They're trying to build too many monsters right now.
Right.
After Braun Strowman. After they got rid of Braun Strowman, they've been trying to build up too many monsters. And
they still have a couple of.
I like him. I don't like him. I don't like Omos.
I don't like Omos neither.
With that new dude, the dude that keeps fighting with Rey Mysterio. Why?
Yeah,
Why? I don't need
I'm tired of WWE doing this David versus Goliath bullshit, and I call it bullshit because Rey Mysterio is a phenomenal wrestler, right? But the new guy doesn't need Rey Mysterio to push him or him and Dominic. Fuck, if anything, Dominic needs to be pushed and be doing.
That's what they're doing.
They're not doing that. No, I don't see it.
With Dominic, you know what I'm saying?
I don't see it that way.
Ray is just there to protect his son, but they're trying to build Dominic to be the David and the Goliath.
I don't see, no, but he's not. They need to stop building Dominic like they're building Ray. They don't need to do that. They don't. And when you do that, you tarnish a character. You tarnish Dominic. Because I'm sorry, if Dominic is technically Ray is a second generation as well. Because he comes from a legacy too, like a wrestling legacy, luchadors. So does the Guerreros. But
you notice he has Eddie's cut.
Yeah.
He has Eddie's hairstyle. I fucking love it.
Yeah. Yeah, the mullet. I'm the Bobby. But I just don't think they're doing right by Dominic and Ray. Well, at least Dominic.
They're not. Again, they're trying to build monsters, and it's not necessary.
It's not.
I don't need that.
I don't need it neither. Like,
leave that shit back in the days. I don't need that.
Right.
AEW's doing the same thing with that new Indian wrestler that they got that's with Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
He's too big.
He's too big.
He's too big. He's not scary.
No, he's not.
I don't need that.
And I'm tired. I gotta say this. I'm tired of big, tall Indian men trying to scare me. I'm tired of big, tall, Middle Eastern big men trying to scare me. They don't need to be that fucking monstrous. Like they don't need to be. Not everybody needs to be that fucking way. Why couldn't this?
They're fun. It's fun matches. I get it, but
it's racial matches. That's what it is. Unfortunately, I don't. It really is. Oh, I gotta understand. Let me get my hold up. Let me get my do-rag, Vince. Hold up. Let me get it. let me get it. Let me get it. I gotta get it.
All right. So
I gotta get it. Do-rag Vince is back. You're tall. You're monstrous. You're gonna be my monstrous Middle Eastern man. Yeah. Go beat up some of these black wrestlers. Go beat up some of these Mexican wrestlers. And
they're only doing that because they have to pander to those areas, those territories. They have to. If they want the Saudi audience, they want the Indian audience. They got to get those people in there too.
I don't care if they're listen. I don't give a shit if you're a Middle Eastern wrestler. I like them. Some of them are some of the best wrestlers out there. Don't get the shine light and don't get a fucking title. My problem is the constant fucking racial play on it. I don't fucking like it. Like, Omos is tall and big. I get it. Cool. Bobby Lashley, big, tall, muscular, cool. The Jinder Mahal when he came back.
So what would be the issue there? I mean, because
my issue is the fact that when they're big, right, they're automatically a heel. That's my issue. When they're big, they're automatically a heel, and they think because they're big, they can't build a big, tall non-heel. Like, they tried to do that shit with Keith Lee. It didn't fucking work.
What? Try to have him as a heel?
Yes, it doesn't fucking work. Not every fucking big guy needs to be a fucking heel. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. WWE doesn't learn from their fucking mistakes.
You can't say that it doesn't work because it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. They don't learn from their mistakes. It's a constant repeat. Hold on.
How does
It doesn't work because not everybody is built like that.
Mark Henry didn't work?
But that's different.
No, it's not.
You want to know why it's different?
If you're going to say Keith Lee, you put Mark Henry.
Here's why Mark Henry's different. Mark Henry came in as this all-American powerlifter guy, face, right?
Okay.
Changed. He got introduced and he got put in Nation of Domination. Completely changed his whole character, right? Oh, Nation. Yeah, but I guess people started liking Nation. Well, they like DX over Nation, but even if you want to look at that, like Domination versus DX, black people versus white people. Hold on. I'm not even done yet. So these black people who are all about nation domination, black power, and all that shit are the evil guys. DX are the good guys. That's an issue I've had. Then the nation domination breaks up. He goes off, becomes a face, and starts having becomes sexual chocolate. Okay. Still dominant. Becomes sexual chocolate, still dominant, still putting winning and putting stuff out there, and has a comedy skit with an old female wrestler where a fucking fake baby comes. Okay.
Then what happened after that?
After that, he still was a face. And then
he became a heel.
Yeah. He became a heel.
Do you know how they changed Mark Henry into a heel? Did you ever hear that?
Because somebody needed to get their ass kicked.
Yeah, the Hall of Pain.
Yeah, the Hall of Pain.
But do you know how they changed him into a heel at that point?
No, I forgot.
They pissed him off. Like in real life, they pissed him off.
Yeah.
They sent him out to do a match, and then they canceled the match as he was walking out. Mm-hmm. And then he ripped apart the front stage area.
Oh,
he was mad as hell.
What's up? What's up, Jack? What's up, Denzel? I'll call you Denzel. You know I call you Denzel. Welcome to the stream, brother.
I'm about to bust.
It's time to raid. We're gonna raid Rose.
What's his name? Jiggy?
Fucking, I've never got to raid Rose. This is a fucking huge honor for me. Oh my god.
No. What's the guy's name? Jiggy?
With that being said, over the past year or two, they've just been releasing people left and right. They released Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Amazing talent, great fucking storyline.
Mm-hmm.
They got rid of Braun Strowman. Fucking amazing guy. Yes, was he a monster? But then you made him a heel. He was a monster from the jump.
Exactly.
And then you made him a face, and he was a face monster. He was in the
friends in the industry. My brother's been my
yeah.
You niggas ain't no kidding me a fact.
Listen.
Why would you get rid of talent like that for no reason besides budget?
Oh man, pop on out here.
Right. So that's my issue. But they do this shit. My issue is the fact that when you have big guys, right? I don't necessarily like what's the guy Jiggy, right? Jiggy, who's with Gender, right? He don't seem like he's a heel, right? He seems like he's a lackey. He's
shaky. No. He's with Gender and he's supposed to be a heel.
Right.
But that man is a face.
Exactly my point, though.
You know
But that exactly is my point.
He's built as the muscle for Gender.
But he's not built that way. He's not built that way.
When he comes out alone or when he's doing things alone, he's the biggest face. And once they separate him from Gender, he would be the biggest face.
Thank you for hosting, Stone. Thank you for hosting, Stonefist. Thank you for hosting up. By the way, y'all, host up. But yeah, certain wrestlers are not built that way. Like, I don't need Ziggy or Jiggy. Is it Ziggy? Shaky. I don't need Shaky to be a heel. He can be a big man face, and that's the thing that's lacking.
That's how you build.
No. You don't need to be a heel to build character. You don't. If anybody, if we learn from, you don't need to do that. You don't. It's not something that is. The problem is that
Why not though?
because you just don't. You don't have to
Why
be
not?
heel. You don't have to be heel to be a face. You can be edgy, but you don't have to be a heel. There's a
All right,
difference.
So give me an example of someone who was just straight out face from day one.
Rey Mysterio.
Good that way.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm. Never been a heel. He's lied, cheated, and stealed, but he's never been a heel.
Never been a heel.
Nope. Not in WWE. Never been a heel. Never been. Eddie Guerrero's been a heel, but he's been a heel towards Ray. He's never been a heel towards anybody else.
Oh yeah, he's been a heel towards everybody. What you mean?
No, he's lied, cheated.
He was even a heel towards Brock Lesnar.
No, he was a face during Brock Lesnar.
He became face after he won the championship.
No, he was a face when he was fighting.
From stealing the championship.
That's not a heel. That's just Eddie Guerrero. Lie, cheat, and steal. That was his fucking motto. That's not a heel. That's just his motto.
But he wasn't always face.
The dirtiest player in the game can be a fucking face. You know he's gonna fucking. He's a dirty player in the game. He's still a fucking face.
But Eddie was also a heel. Like he was heel. He is not.
Not saying that he hasn't been. You missed my point. I said Eddie's been a heel, but he's also been Eddie Guerrero.
I'm talking about people who have just been a face and it's worked for them being a face the whole time.
Rey Mysterio, John Cena. John Cena started out as a face.
John Cena started out
As a face.
nobody and then became
A nobody that was a face, and then he became a heel.
Everyone loved him as a heel.
And guess what? As soon as he became a face, he never went back.
Of course. Why would you?
Never went back. Never. Never. Never.
Why would you? He was a neutral character. That's just like Randy Orton. Randy Orton's a neutral character.
No. Randy Orton works better as a heel. Hold on. We got let's see. Echo says Stone Cold and The Rock were heels before being face. Yes. Stone Cold was the ringmaster working for Vince, and The Rock was definitely a heel after he was Rocky Maivia. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was a nobody.
Well, I wouldn't say Rock was a nobody. Rock was a name. He's a legacy. So was Randy.
He was a name.
Yeah, he was a name, but they were not nobodies. They were never nobodies.
He was essentially a nobody, and then they changed him to a heel.
When he joined The Rock.
That he was good as hell on the microphone.
Yeah. Austin 316. When he said Austin 316 just means I whipped your ass, right? That was the day.
That was when he changed completely.
Yeah, because when King of the Ring, he fought against, was it Bret Hart? When he fought against Bret Hart, it was
Bret or was it Owen Hart?
well, when he fought against Owen Hart, he was a face, because Owen Hart was a heel. Owen Hart was a heel, and I think Owen Hart was part of the Nation Domination at that time. Yeah.
Owen Hart, Nation Domination? What?
Yeah, he was part of Nation Domination. Do you not know that he was part of Nation Domination?
No.
Yes, he was.
I thought it was only black people.
No, Farouk, Rock, D'Lo Brown, and Owen Hart.
What?
Yes.
I need to look that up. That doesn't sound historically correct.
Echo said no one cared.
Historically correct.
Yeah, listen. I know my wrestling history.
Only African American.
I know my wrestling history. Owen Hart was part of Nation Domination, bro. Because it was enough. It's enough. It is time for a change. He was the Nugget. He got tired of being the Nugget. He was. Let's see. No one cared about The Rock. Echo said no one cared about The Rock before he was. Oh, sorry. Let me pull this down.
Oh shit! Yeah, he was. He was a co-leader too.
Yes. He said. Echo said no one cared about The Rock. About The Rock before he was The Rock. True.
Yeah, he just had the name.
Yeah.
He just had the name Rocky Maivia. They were like Rocky, so he's Rocky's son, and
He's Peter Maivia's grandson.
Peter Maivia's grandson. So they knew of him, and they liked him for that.
And if you watch The Young Rock, you can see how much of a close relationship the Maivias had, and the Inouye family in general had with Vince.
Yeah.
Like we get that. We're like, oh shit, y'all really had a close relationship. Y'all wasn't just like, oh buddy. No, he's practically fucking family.
Yep.
But anyway, but so somebody that's been, so I gave you a name. The thing too is like, but you don't but it's the thing, you don't need to be a heel to build character. You don't. And it
works for a lot of people.
No, it works for WWE's method, and sometimes their method is fucked up and wrong.
Look at Austin Theory, big time.
He was never a face. He doesn't need to be a face.
Wait till they make him a face.
He doesn't need to be a face.
Wait till they make him a face.
I wouldn't like it.
It's gonna be the greatest thing ever when they make him.
I don't think so.
I guarantee.
I don't think. Funny enough, I like Randy Orton as a heel way more than I like him as a face.
Oh, fucking Randy Orton as a face. This is what I'm saying. Randy Orton, John Cena, these are neutral characters. You could
John Cena's not neutral.
Hate him or you can hate to love him. Either one.
Stone Fist, yeah, the Young Rock is good. It's amazing. No, Randy Orton likes being a heel. He even said it in an interview. He loves it.
Oh, yeah.
It's his thing. The thing about it is like,
he's having a good time being a face right now.
yeah, it's one of his.
I guarantee you, after this injury, when he comes back, he's gotta turn on freaking.
He will turn on him if he gets a title.
And I think he might.
He'll turn on him if he gets a title. That means because I see what Randy Orton is doing. Randy Orton has praised what's the name? The original Bro as a great wrestler, and he is, and he's proved it time and time again. My thing, and giving him the RKO as a fucking finisher is even better now. So now he has the Bro Derek, and he has the RKO. So now he's good. He's good, and he can submit people. He's always had submissions.
What's Randy's issue right now? What's his?
I think it's knees, bro. I think it's his knees.
Right?
I think it's knees. Triple H is still favorite heel. Triple H is still one of my favorite heels. But Randy Orton took it to another level, I think. And why I say Stone, this is why I love Randy Orton. He took it to another level, especially when his bout with Triple H and his bout with John Cena. I've never seen somebody get tortured on a live event the way Randy Orton tortured John Cena. He handcuffed him to the ring post and decided to beat him with kendo sticks for at least 6-10 minutes.
He's a psychopath. You get it.
Like there's nobody else that did that. Nobody.
He's a psychopath. We get it.
And I love that.
There's other people that are ruthless like that. But again, when it comes to some of these characters, they're either better off as a heel or they're better off as a face. Giving them that opportunity it either makes or breaks the character. You know
well, Randy is not going to make or break him. That's the thing. He may be neutral.
He solidified himself as a heel.
But you know what?
Being a face, people love that shit.
But you know who else is like that? Edge. Edge can play both. John Cena can't play both.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He can't.
Thugonomics Cena is heel Cena.
He cannot play. You're not understanding what I'm saying. He cannot play both.
WWE will not allow him to.
He doesn't want to.
If
he doesn't want to.
He wants the blood. He wants the negativity. He wants people to.
Do you know why he doesn't want to? Do you know why he doesn't want to? Because of the money.
And that's from a WWE standpoint.
That is a John Cena standpoint.
He himself said he wants blood. He doesn't like
when?
the era. And
when did he say this? When did he say this? Give me dates. Give me facts.
There's an interview. I'll get the
pull it up.
I'm not gonna pull it up right now. I'll get the interview for you.
Pull it up.
We're not even here to discuss heels or anything like that. This is just something that just came up. However, Cena would love to be Thugonomics Cena once again.
Bullshit.
Vince will not allow him because he's Super Cena. He's for the kids. he's done too much shit.
And therefore, when you do that, but so is Roman Reigns. Hold up. You can't say that because Roman Reigns been that same way too. But obviously Roman Reigns is a heel. Or Roman Reigns do Make-A-Wishes.
Not more than Cena?
Oh, he's been doing a lot more now than anything else. Roman Reigns has been way more active than you think, especially when the fact that people found out he got cancer.
Yeah, but it's not.
Still.
It's not as bad as back then.
Still, he still is doing Make-A-Wishes.
We don't have that anymore.
But he's the face. He's been the face for a while. He's still doing Make-A-Wishes and stuff like that. He's still going to cancer.
You can be the face and be a heel.
So on the same level, right? He's been doing it. So, but Roman Reigns is a heel.
He's not on the level of Cena, and you can't tell me otherwise. He's
Not right now because Cena's doing fucking movies.
It doesn't matter.
It does. It fucking does.
If Cena was still in it 100%, he would be champion right now. Roman.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes, definitely. Roman
I don't think so.
lost that title a long time ago.
No, I don't think so because Cena wouldn't have had the title. I think they would have moved him just like they moved Undertaker. Undertaker's still that dude, but he wouldn't have had no fucking title shot. Undertaker is the main dude, but he didn't get no title shots. Cena would have been moving just like that. Sorry, but that's that's the way I see it.
That's how they move Cena now.
But that's why he wouldn't have gotten any titles. He's not the person.
Nah,
they've been moving him.
If he was still 100% in it, he would be the champion.
Nah, he wouldn't have got 100% in it. Nope.
They put him against him.
Nope.
And he lost. They're not gonna put the strap on Cena.
They wouldn't. No. If he was 100% in it, he wouldn't have had a title. He wouldn't, because there'd have been too much pushback from other wrestlers. It's a new day and age.
They care when they continue to put the belt on Charlotte. That's mad contradictory. You just said that shit yourself.
Yeah, but Charlotte, for one, I'm not saying that she doesn't get titles handed to her, but
She gets titles handed to her.
I'm not saying she doesn't. You're not listening to me.
It was the same way. They were spoon feeding us Roman because we didn't have Cena. If Cena was in the picture,
he wouldn't have got. I don't think.
Right
No,
now.
I don't think.
No.
You know why? Because unfortunately, just like I said earlier, Roman is part of that Anoa'i family, and not for nothing, Vince is pretty much Roman's corner. So that title definitely wouldn't have been on Roman. The title would have been on Roman.
We were being spoon fed him. That's why.
But for a reason, though.
That's why Vince is in Roman's corner.
He's been in Roman's corner.
He needed not 100%.
Yes, he has.
No, when we lost Cena, that was when they started to push Roman.
Even before that.
Because they knew Cena was out the door.
Before that too.
That's like The Rock.
Before
when
that too.
Had his foot out the door, they were pushing all these other wrestlers to be number one.
Roman's been number one for a long time, bro. Even before Cena was getting pushed out, he's been number one for a long time, bro.
Yeah, they've been spoon feeding us him. Once they broke up Shield, that was it.
Before that too. I mean, Seth Rollins got tapped. Seth Rollins.
Don't give me that shit because
It's
he
true.
Didn't even talk.
He didn't have to talk. He didn't have to
He
talk.
was nobody in the Shield.
He was
nobody.
He didn't have to be.
The nigga that powerbomb people. That's all he was.
But he was way more ahead than anybody else. Roman.
Lies.
Nope.
Lies.
Nope.
Lies.
No.
Lies. I'm about to end the stream right now because that's
Nope.
wild right now.
No.
You're saying that.
No.
He was not important.
Yes, he
When
was.
Shield first came out, Dean and Roman were not important at all.
Roman was.
Roman was not important. Roman didn't talk. Roman didn't do that. All Roman was a
Listen.
aggressive and
You're missing the point of the legacy fucking wrestlers.
That's not. There is no point of legacy.
Yes,
There's
there.
no point of-
Yes,
I'm not
yes,
talking
there is.
about
Yes,
legacy.
yes, there is. He's a legacy wrestler, and we
It
didn't.
doesn't matter. I'm not
It
talking about
but it does, and you're missing the point. You're missing the point completely. Bray Wyatt, Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Charlotte Flair, and a bunch of other ones. They're legacy wrestlers. They're generational wrestlers. They get pushed a lot more than any other wrestler. Period.
Okay.
So Roman, being who his family, Roman being who his family was, and being who his family is, and Vince knowing who his family is, especially. Hold on. Let me fucking finish. Let me finish. Being how close he is to The Rock and Nia Jax as well, and the Usos, they were being pushed way further than any other wrestlers. Not knocking their talent, but talent and then their family is one thing. How they get pushed, not for nothing. It's true. We've seen it happen. Randy Orton being prime example. Charlotte Flair being prime example. Roman was already in motion.
That's perfectly fine. I understand that part of it. But when you lose your biggest draw, when you lose your biggest draw, you have to put someone else in that place. That's why Judgment Day is a perfect example of this right now. You don't have Cody Rhodes. You don't have anyone right now. Roman is not in the picture. There's no top dog.
I wonder why he's not in the picture. But anyway, whatever.
There's no top dog right now. So now you pull Edge out of that situation and make him a face again.
No.
Now he's your number one face until
no. You still have AJ Styles.
He's not a number one face.
Because they haven't pushed him.
They don't want to.
Who fault is that?
Exactly. Exactly. So when you point the finger at anybody.
When's the last time AJ Styles got a title?
What happened?
When's the last time AJ Styles got a title match?
Because no one cares about him.
Maybe it's because he had all the titles.
He's already a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, but he hasn't had well then shit he has. Damn. No, he hadn't have the Universal title. He's had the WWE title.
Yeah, but he's held it. He's held it already.
Yeah.
No one cares about him.
Seth hasn't had a title in a minute.
Finn is the same thing, and Seth is heel right now. Seth is busy fucking around with everybody else.
Yeah, I think he's elevating everybody. Let's see. What did Echo say? Echo said that doesn't matter if he is a legacy, bro. Seth Rollins was pushed to number one over anyone in the Shield. Yeah, he was.
As heel, he was pushed to number one in front of everybody else. They could have did that with Roman.
Yeah, and they did.
And they didn't. They chose to do that now. Why? Because you don't have Cena.
They chose to do it a couple years ago. It's 2022. They did it way before. Before he got cancer.
And what was happening while they continued to spoon feed us Roman Reigns?
He got booed, just like Cena did. Even the Miz made point of it.
Cena was always winning the title. Roman was always eluded by the championship. Didn't hold the championship until they finally gave it to him, and he still was booed.
He's won every title. He's a Grand Slam.
That's not the point.
He's had IC. He's had United States. He's had tag, and he's been and what are you talking about?
That's not the point I'm trying to get at.
What are you talking about?
The point is, without Cena, that's why he's in the position that he's in now.
Even with Cena there, he still would have been in the position he's in.
Yes, because of the progression of everything and how everything has been going. But with that being said, when it comes to Roman, when they were building him, no one wanted them to build him at all. Period. He won Royal Rumble, booed him. He had The Rock come out and help him, booed him. Even The Rock's face, you could see it on The Rock's face that he didn't understand why he was being booed. And he was supposed to be top face. You could see it in that Royal Rumble, you could see it in The Rock's face. He didn't understand why the crowd was booing Roman Reigns. He knew why they was booing him. Mm-hmm. But that was Vince's fault.
Yeah, well, you're trying to push somebody that's like Cena.
Oh, Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna do number one contender, Roman Reigns.
Undertaker, Roman Reigns. That really did it. You let Roman Reigns beat Undertaker.
After he already got beat by Brock Lesnar, of course.
It
don't matter at that point.
It was so dumb. You know what?
It don't matter at that point.
No, it don't.
You already got the loss. Brock Lesnar took that L. It don't matter.
For real, he really took that shit.
So when you give it to Roman, does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. if Roman would have got that, then fucking different trajectory.
I mean, my yard now. I'm like, word.
Yeah, and he was taking, he took. That's all he really got passed down from Taker. That is his yard.
Yeah, well.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, we gotta move on because this is not going anywhere.
But that's what I'm trying to get at.
I'm just saying, like, again.
I'm not knocking his success. I'm not knocking anything because I love the Roman Reigns that we have now. I fucking love.
I love it, but I'm gonna say this again. You do not need to be a heel to elevate a character. That is just.
But it makes sense. He was pushed as a face.
What's up, Urkel? Urkel Ruckus.
He was pushed as a face after.
What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I don't think so. No, and I don't. I won't. I can't stand on that.
What you mean after Roman Reigns being in Shield and he started off as a heel.
Hold up. So you Uncle Ruckus. So no relation? Oh, okay, no relation. All right, I'm about to say. All right, no relation. All right, cool. Well, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
So yeah, as a heel, they put him as a face when he broke up with Shield, and then he was nobody. Like I didn't care for Roman. They kept trying to put the belt on him.
I wouldn't say he was nobody. I can't even say nobody.
They just kept doing too much with Roman to the point where I was like, I don't care for Roman.
Yeah, but you know who got?
Now that when he left because of the leukemia and all that shit, and then he came back and he was heel at that point. He's been nothing but just successful this entire time. Can you make him a face again? Maybe.
You don't. No sense.
At this point.
But again, enjoying God's great earth, great air, and green earth. Yeah, we are too. We're just talking wrestling. Welcome to Bros at Ringside, the wrestling podcast. So here's the thing. I still believe, and the problem is that here's the biggest issue, right? The biggest issue is that we've been spoon-fed this WWE method. Spoon-fed for decades. For a long time. This method of a face can't build character. We've been spoon-fed that, and it's wrong.
It can be. It can be.
So you just proved my point.
Because here's my thing, and I get you. It's not that face can't build character. A face can build character, but it takes you to leave from something else sometimes.
Right. But my thing is, like, here's the thing. A face can be
heel,
right.
and he became a face. Austin Theory right now is a heel. When he becomes a face, he will be 10 times the person he is right now.
He won't be. Nah. No. For me,
Roman Reigns, face. He was a face. You made him a heel now. He is 10 times the person he is now than he was at any
technically,
point.
Roman's always been a heel, and if you want to be serious about it.
He was a heel in the very beginning with Shield, and then after Shield, he was face that entire time until now.
Yeah. Or in the light of face, but he's really never
But
been.
if you really think about it, he didn't do anything.
No.
That was all Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Seth Rollins was.
Rollins and Dean Ambrose were the talking pieces to that group. He did nothing. He was just muscle.
Yeah, he was a muscle guy.
Again, you try to build a monster. Then they took that monster and made him a face.
Okay, but here's the thing. That's one issue. When it comes to Keith Lee, it's different.
He was a face. They tried to build him as a heel, which made no sense.
You don't need to make somebody a heel to build character.
You don't. But the point
So
is,
my
if you
answer.
don't try it, you don't know what's gonna happen.
No, Keith Lee is not, and that's the thing. Again, big dudes don't need to be built like that. If they can,
I'm not talking about guys the size of Keith Lee though. I'm talking about guys that are the size of Big Show, Braun Strowman.
well, even those guys, but they're in the same category though. For me,
Monsters anymore.
they're in the same category for me. They don't need to be built
They're
at.
not because they're way too big. They're building them as these giants, and we don't need giants anymore.
And that's no, yeah, we do.
Scary giant
We
anymore.
do, but
that's the whole point.
we do need giants, but they don't need to be fucking heels.
Exactly. That's the whole point of this conversation.
But that's what I said in the beginning.
To build a monster.
That's what I've been saying in the whole beginning. You've been fighting me on it.
No.
Yeah.
You've been fighting me on the fact that you don't have to be a heel.
You don't.
To build character.
You don't.
That wasn't the conversation.
But you don't.
The conversation was you don't need to build a monster.
Either way, you don't. Well, you build a monster, he doesn't need to be the heel. You build a monster.
Heel just gives character to the person.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Give me Roman Reigns. Give me Roman Reigns.
You're comparing Roman Reigns with somebody else's.
You have to.
No, you can't.
He's the biggest heel right now.
No, you can't.
He's the biggest heel right now.
Biggest heel.
I'm lying.
He's the biggest heel in WWE. In WWE.
What?
In WWE, yes. He's the biggest heel.
All right.
In WWE. In WWE. But technically, if you want to be technical, Edge has been a heel for the last for how long? How many years?
When Edge came back, Edge came back was a face.
Well, yeah. Because
And then he became he was only been a heel for like what, 3-4 months?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be a heel.
He's been a heel since after WrestleMania.
Yeah. No.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. It was.
Start until after WrestleMania.
That's right. He fought AJ Styles at WrestleMania. It's weird. I like that match is just over my head. He fought. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
He's been. It was a lot of botches, but anyway. That's a botch match. Anyway.
We don't talk about WrestleMania no more.
No. Anyway. So Hell in a Cell. We got Kevin Owens versus
I'm sick of the storyline.
I'm done. For Kevin Owens to be tied up in some silly, ridiculous ass fucking Kevin Owens.
I'm sick of that story.
For him to, I mean, look, $3 million a year, okay, but I thought you wanted to get like do something with your in $3 million a year, Kevin Owens. $3 million a year. I thought there was supposed to be something.
But look at who they're building up. You get what I'm saying?
And somebody that's been there, like it don't make no sense.
Look who they're building up right now. So it makes no sense.
It makes no fucking sense at all. Like, why do you need to build up Elias? First of all, I don't like broke Ultimate Warrior. He's broke Ultimate Warrior with that outfit. He's like a they're trying to build him as like a macho man. He looks like broke Ultimate Warrior without the makeup. He got the hair.
Listen, I don't like, but you have to understand with WWE, it's all for the money.
This doesn't build money.
This is not Elias or whatever his real name is. This is not him saying, "Well, I'm down for this character. Let's change it. Let's do this little funny angle. Let me sit here with Alpha Academy and do lie detector."
And that's another thing. That's another thing that pisses me off right now too. That's another thing that pisses me off too. Alpha Academy made a big fucking deal going after Randy Orton and Bro about the titles. Go after the fucking Usos. Why are y'all doing with this shit? Why they got them tied up with this? Why they not going after the Usos with the fucking?
He's tied up with this.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
They're tied up with this.
And guess what? The Viking Raiders are not even on neither show. They're on fucking NXT now. They left. Fucking.
They're back on NXT?
Yeah, they left. Apollo Crew is on NXT again now, speaking clear English, not doing his African accent. He forgot about the African warrior shit. They dropped that whole shit. Now he's back to Apollo, all that shit. Yeah, he's back on NXT doing that shit.
That's another reason why I don't watch NXT.
So now Apollo Crews back on NXT. The Viking Raiders are back on NXT. They're not even going against, like, there's no tag team on the main roster that is elevated enough to go against the Usos.
Don't go there.
Besides the Street Profits?
That's the only one.
That's only one. The Viking Raiders are. I was like, where are they? They're nowhere to be found.
You also have the Dirty Dogs. They're back. And apparently they're face.
I don't care.
Apparently,
Put it like this.
Ziggler is face now.
I don't care. Dolph Ziggler was an NXT champion. I don't care. Let me say that again. Dolph Ziggler went to NXT, got the NXT championship, and Bobby Roode was gone for a minute. I don't care. This is this is wrong. WWE is just doing everything wrong. The Viking Raiders. This is
And
dumb.
you have no one to blame but WWE's creative.
And this one.
They have a list of people who don't even know anything history related to wrestling. They just have writers that can do comedy, writers that can do action. And stuff like that.
What's comedy? The shit that Kevin Owens is doing, because it ain't comedy to me.
That's
Kevin Owens, don't get me wrong. Kevin Owens can do comedic relief, but this shit is cringeworthy.
But that's their comedy. That's the comedy they're going for.
Cringe in a bad way, not in a good way. Like, ugh, no, cringe in a bad way.
That's the comedy they're going for.
And Elias lost. I'm calling him motherfucker Elias. I don't give a fuck. The motherfucker lost on Sunday. He lost. He lost to Kevin Owens.
At that point,
what is the purpose of it now?
Exactly. At that point, if they were going to end it with Kevin Owens winning,
just fucking end it.
End it and have it where Elias is like, yeah, all right, I'm Elias.
He did it on Monday, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, I'm Elias, but I lied. I'm not Elias. I'm Ezekiel." Nigga.
They just continued it. That's it. Do I want to see that storyline?
Nobody cares. Alpha Academy should be a tag team. They should be going after the fucking tag team championships. They're not. And I'm sorry, if they start getting in a fucking tournament to the number one contenders for the tag team titles, I'm gonna be pissed. Because
what other tag teams are there though?
There isn't. There's like three. Street Profits, Alpha Academy, apparently the Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. By the way, I still upset about what they did to Bobby Roode when he came to the main roster. He was on NXT. He was still, you know, a good wrestler and everything like that, and his character was great. But then they moved him to the main roster, and they just did nothing with him. Anyway.
That's what they do. That's what WWE does. They waste talent, and then they get rid of the ones that need to be there, that need a presence. I haven't seen Ricochet in weeks, and he's the Intercontinental Champion.
He didn't even fight a Hell in a Cell.
He didn't fight a Hell in a Cell.
But he's going against Walter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where?
Apparently this Friday.
For the title?
Yeah, but apparently.
So I guarantee they put the title.
Title on Walter. It's an IC championship. But
Gunter, excuse me.
I'm calling that motherfucker Walter. I'm not calling that nigga Galter. Fuck all that bullshit.
I'm mad. They changed names.
They
changed personas.
And I want I wonder to know who's in the room when they make these decisions. It's so stupid. So
again, it's people who are not like familiar with the product.
You know what? I want to see I want to see the boys version, right, of WWE. You know what I mean? You've seen the boys, how they make it seem like, oh, we're gonna change the character, this and that. I want to see a boys version of it. I want to see the boys version of it. Like Stan Edgar would be Vince McMahon, but you know, like all that shit. I want to see a boys version of WWE.
Have you gotten a chance to watch Heels yet?
No, not yet. No. I think. Oh, yes, I did. I watched one episode.
Bro.
I know. I've been catching up on a lot of stuff.
It breaks down, indie wrestling and how, things change, whether people are heel, face, whatever the case may be, and then like other companies that try to poach wrestlers from their money, things like that, whatever the case may be. So you get to see, you know, you know who how these things turn out. Like Stephen Amell, he's the main character. He's like the owner of this wrestling company, and he's the champion.
Yeah, he's the Ric Flair.
His brother needs to be champion,
Mm-hmm.
and his brothers figured that he would be next in line to win the championship. Right before they were getting ready to go out, he's like, "You're not winning the championship. I'm retaining." That's the end of the story, and that was it. Then it made him look bad, and then his brother was like, "We can fix this by making you heel," and he was like, "I don't want to be heel. That's
Mm-hmm.
gonna damage my reputation." He's like, "No, it won't. It'll help you. Trust me." And he changes his entire thing to become a heel. At first, he didn't like it, but then when he got like a hand of it,
Yeah.
he became like basically top heel. And then I mean, there's more to the story, I guess, but
I mean, I gotta watch it though. I gotta really,
it's really good.
I gotta really get into it.
And that brings me to heel building character.
Not every wrestler needs to be a fucking heel.
But if you go through that phase, you know what I'm saying? If you really want me to be an asshole about it, John Cena, before when he was the prototype and he was in OVW, he was a heel.
Spike.
Before he was John Cena.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar was a face.
Yeah.
Spike.
Heel built character.
He wasn't a heel until he you know he was with Paul Heyman and got to the main roster.
Yeah,
So was
they
Batista.
They built him as a monster.
So was Batista. He was with Devon Dudley as
They built him as a monster.
he was always built as a monster. He didn't turn face until
Evolution.
It was just the three of them because Randy Orton they beat up Randy Orton and he left, and Randy Orton became a face. Somewhat, and actually, it's weird. Randy Orton had this weird phase where he was kind of a face, kind of a heel.
That's what I'm saying. He's a neutral character.
Because he beat.
Same as Edge. These are all neutral characters. You can love to hate them or hate to love them. They're both.
But they built that up though. Like they
Because heel builds character.
Here's doesn't. No, it doesn't. It don't. Because if you saying that about John Cena's heel didn't build his character up.
What?
Did it?
Thugonomic Cena? You're bugging.
It didn't. I don't think it did.
You're bugging. That's the best version of Cena.
But it wasn't the version that lasted.
Because he became a product of the kids.
It's because
That's the money right there.
it's because he became champion.
Pay attention to AEW. Are there any kids in that crowd? Fuck no. It's all fucking grown adults.
Yes, there is. There's kids there.
Yes, there's kids because kids love wrestling too. But the product is for adults. The product is for people who are like in their late 20s.
There's plenty of kids at AEW events. What are we talking about? You've been there too, and there's plenty of kids there.
Yes, there are kids there. I just said that. But I'm saying the product is for adults.
All wrestling is for adults. What are you talking about?
No.
Yes.
WWE is PG. The product is for children as well.
WWE placates on this bullshit.
They've changed everything. You don't have divas anymore. You don't have blood anymore. You don't have.
If it was up,
promos
first of all, if it wasn't for Stephanie McMahon not doing this whole diva shit, they still would have did divas. Let's be clear. Don't give them that credit. Don't give them that credit. No, don't give them that credit. The diva shit is that one's idea. First of all, WWE main office has been male dominated. When Stephanie's actually been in position, didn't want to do fucking divas. There's been plenty of women that don't want to do fucking divas. Why? Because it's on a male fucking perspective, not a woman's perspective. So that's just one thing. Let's not even go there.
What are you talking about?
Divas is an insult. It's a fucking insult. It's an insult.
But again,
it's sexualized. Divas is sexualized.
And it's not PG. That's why it's no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not PG.
No, it's not because PG. It's because they're fucking women wrestlers and they want to wrestle.
This is true. But if they didn't ever go PG, we'd still have divas. I guarantee that. If they never went PG, we'd still have divas.
It's not even because they went PG.
It's because they went PG.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
That's 100% why.
I no, it does. It's
That's
not.
100%
It's
why.
not.
At that point, they were able to push women's wrestling a lot more.
If it wasn't for Stephanie McMahon wanting to push women wrestling and actually women wrestlers coming to her and actually listen before you start talking. Listen before you start talking. If it wasn't for Stephanie McMahon actually pushing and the wrestlers starting to come push the fucking women wrestlers, like we want to wrestle. We don't want to be divas. I remember the whole fucking talk about that. It's because the WWE has been very male chauvinistic. Male run that shit. Vince included. And if it wasn't for Stephanie putting her fucking foot down, we'd still be doing divas.
Yes, of course. I completely agree with you.
Hold up. Just because it became PG doesn't change the fact they would have still been doing divas.
That enhanced that though. Going
No.
helped that situation.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
I don't
For them going PG, that helped that entire situation.
I don't know about that.
No more of the dirty talk. No more of the innuendos.
Oh, you mean the panty and bras matches?
Because they went full PG. Because the product was for the kids. Well, so when we got Super Cena, the product was for the kids. Now putting Cena as a heel, they would lose money.
Cena was still slapping asses. He slapped Stephanie McMahon's ass. So don't give me that PG
but
shit.
That wasn't in the PG era.
Yes, it was.
That was all ruthless aggression.
Still.
That was when he was Thugonomics.
No, it wasn't. He wasn't he wasn't Thugonomics. He wasn't Thugonomics. No, he wasn't. He was a total face when he did it.
He was a face.
A total face, and he was a champion.
He was Thugonomics Cena though.
And he was Thugonomics. He wasn't Thugonomics.
Still Thugonomics
Nope.
Cena, that is not PG.
No.
Thugonomics was not PG.
So what do you consider PG? When he came out with the different color shirts, or you consider him before that?
That's PG. That's PG.
I don't consider him. No, I think it's before that. Way before that.
No, PG. Face Cena was before that. PG Cena, Super Cena, was when he started doing the different color shirts.
I think it was before that. I think it was way before that. Way. I think Anyway.
He was a face long before then, yes.
And he was
Thugonomics Cena was not PG.
Thugonomics Cena died long before anything. Thugonomics Cena died when he got injured facing Big Show, and he came back at Royal Rumble at Madison Square Garden and fought Triple H.
And when he come back as, he was still Thugonomics Cena at that point.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. He was PG.
The only thing that was different that he has now is the My Time Is Now theme. That's the only thing.
No, he changed completely. He wasn't Thugonomics.
He was still Thugonomics.
No, he wasn't.
The jean shorts.
He's always had jean shorts. What the fuck you talking about?
The jean shorts, the sneakers, and the backwards.
He's always had that. The back. He didn't come. Listen, when he came back at Royal Rumble to fight, and after his injury, that was the end of Thugonomics.
He won, and he got the title at that point.
Well, he went to WrestleMania for the title, but
But that wasn't Super Cena yet.
Yes, it was.
That was not Super Cena.
Yes, it
started when he started changing colors. You're defeating the purpose on this.
Nope.
PG era, they got rid of a lot of things.
Yeah.
We have to just deal with it at that point. The product became for children. AEW still goes for the older people that want to see the blood, the gore, the violence.
Let's just call it what it is. It's actually wrestling. This is called.
I mean, that's not actual wrestling.
It is.
It's just.
It is.
More graphic.
It's wrestling. It's wrestling. Yeah. It's always been wrestling.
If you want to take it down to brass tacks, Steven Gableson is actually wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it there. Where I'm taking it is.
Yes, Steven Gableson is Olympic style wrestling. Yes.
We're used to the ruthless aggression. We're used to the Attitude Era. We miss the violence, the gore, the back talking.
Which winds up becoming wrestling. Yes.
We miss that. You know what I'm saying? So AEW's product is for those who are 25 and up. If anything, I would say 20 and up.
I would say even younger than that. It's the age bracket goes from like it's 18 to 25.
But 18-year-olds don't know nothing about
Bullshit.
The ruthless aggression era. They don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, they do. They got internet. A lot of these kids do.
Yeah, but not a lot of people are looking into that.
They don't need to. They have AEW. They don't need to. They don't need to.
The product is for older people, is what I'm just trying to get at. That's my only thing. I'm not
Yeah.
saying who's right and who's wrong. The product is for older people. It's for those who grew up seeing all of that types of shit. You know what I'm saying? WWE don't want nothing to do with that anymore. They will never go that way, which is why we'll never get a heel Cena ever again. That's the only reason why we'll never get a
what was the last match that was really like gruesome in WWE?
Gruesome?
Well, on the levels of AEW, what was the last match?
Beats the hell out of me.
I want to say Triple H versus Undertaker, but I even think after that there was something else. Oh, that's right, NXT. NXT, yellow and black. That is a lot of events. Oh my god!
But explain to me, where are all those people that?
Oh, we know they're gone.
Black and yellow.
Oh yeah, we know they're gone. Yeah, but they're gone.
Where are they?
Well,
on the product that you actually want to see, right?
Yeah. Well, some of them are main roster now. Some of them are main roster now. Some of them are gone.
Who's main roster right now?
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
No.
They're black and yellow. Sorry, they are. They're black and yellow.
No.
They're
What are they doing?
You see what the fuck they're doing.
What are they doing?
Now the god.
What's Finn doing?
Well, Finn is in charge now of Judgment Day.
What the hell is Tommaso Ciampa doing?
That's a question I don't even fucking know.
So don't talk to me about NXT. I'm not talking about that.
But it's still. Hold up. That's still a WWE product. I asked you a question. You couldn't give me an answer, but I answered your question. I answered the question. It was. I said, what was the last time they went that route? And it was NXT.
Okay. Who's running NXT at that time though?
Triple H.
And what era is he from? What does he want?
Well, we saw but a lot of those guys are from in the indie area, and they all in the indie guys do that shit.
But he doesn't want a PG era no more.
No. What he did was he took what they were doing in the indies and just brought it to NXT because honestly it sells, and a lot of times there's kids in those studios too. NXT.
I'm not saying that kids are gonna be allowed there regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, NXT.
I watched wrestling when I was like 70 years old. I'm not saying that it's not for kids.
Listen, NXT is in their PG era now. NXT is in their PG era now, right? NXT is in their PG era now. We see it.
Why? Thanks to fucking Vince.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, and
so at that point, I just defeated anything that you were about to say about NXT or any of that shit.
What do you defeat shit?
The crowd. My only point here is that NXT or AEW is just a product for older people. We want to see this. Yes, there kids. Yes, because kids are always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? If I have a son, he could be 6, 7 years old. If he likes sitting down and watching wrestling with me, I'm gonna take him to watch AEW live, and I don't care if freaking Cody Rhodes or freaking CM Punk gets busted open in front of him. I'm gonna enjoy it, and I hope he enjoys it too. And if he gets scared, stop being a little bitch.
Yeah, what are you gonna tell yourself? He's that fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I'm gonna tell myself stop being a little bitch. It's only blood. Like calm down. You got a broken arm. Don't be a little bitch. You see his arm is all bent like that.
We were there when Rey Fenix broke his elbow. Come on.
I recorded that, right?
Did you record that?
I still have it.
Because I saw it, and no one in the crowd saw it.
I saw it. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, ah!
He broke his arm, and everyone was like, no, he didn't break his
When
arm.
he got up, it was like,
He didn't break his arm. He dislocated it from the elbow, but that was a clean break. That was.
Mm-hmm.
That
Ooh.
was a clean break. His whole thing bent it back.
Yeah, he was trying to wave. Hey, hold up. Thank you for the follow, Rex732. Up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Rex734. How you doing? And with the Goku sound alert. Wow.
So, here's my thing. Hell in a Cell,
Mhm.
what would you rate it?
Whoo, shit. Hell in a Cell? Six? Maybe 5? 6?
Really?
The triple threat match was awesome.
Great match.
The Cody Rhodes Seth Rollins was good.
Phenomenal fucking match. That was an awesome fucking match.
The Kevin
versus Happy Corbin.
I was good.
Solid match.
The
Judgment Day versus AJ Styles and Balor and Liv Morgan. Great match. Bobby Lashley versus Omos. Didn't care for it. Kevin Owens versus Eagle. Didn't care for it. Theory versus Mustafa Ali. Didn't care for it.
So hold on. I see a message and it said Rex734 said I heard LGBTQI stands for lettuce, grilled bacon, tomato, quarter pounder. So I came to see how do you make one so I can make it for myself. Uh-huh. I don't even know how to respond to that.
I don't either.
So you're trolling. That's a troll? I'm not used to being trolled, but is that troll? I'm not really not used to being trolled. I don't get trolled because people know better. But Chris, is that a troll?
I would assume it's a troll.
Okay. That's a troll, right?
So you give it what, a 5 or a 6?
I think it's a 6.
You give it a 6? I think I'm gonna give it a 6 too.
Okay. Yeah, 6. Hey.
Maybe 4 matches out of the 7 were great, but a lot of those matches I could have done without. We didn't see Usos, at all. We didn't see Roman at all.
Yeah, which kind of just
that makes no sense to me.
it just didn't feel right. Roman didn't. When's the last time Roman did?
You have 2 sets of double champions, and not one of those titles were put on the line. You have the Intercontinental Champion. I haven't seen him in weeks. Theory's been displayed for weeks. Every week he's on Raw. Every week he's a thing. Every week he's winning.
Theory, right?
Yeah.
He didn't beat Bobby. I'm good. We're good. We're doing discussing wrestling.
Wasn't it a disqualification or something like that, or a count out?
I think so.
It wasn't a clean win.
It wasn't a clean win.
Something that was BS.
It was dumb. It was dumb.
It
was dumb. And we're good. We're it's good. We're good. We're talking wrestling. Thank you for coming, Gouvanish. I don't know. Honestly, like it just wasn't good. Just wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It just wasn't. So now we have did we even talk about double?
Yeah, we did talk about it.
Okay. All right. So we could talk about Rampage. We can talk about Rampage. Was it Rampage or Dynamite? I forget which one.
Here's what we have left. We have, and I want to get back to the title of the episode, All the Things Hurt. So we have Cody Rhodes, who's out with a torn pectoral muscle.
And he wrestled the next day.
We don't know how long he's going to be out. He's claiming that he's going to be part of Money in the Bank, which is like the ending of next month. Or the end of this month or something like that.
No, it's ending July, right? Beginning of July.
Beginning of July.
All right.
I don't think it could be an easy heel. If not, we might not see him till SummerSlam. Maybe even longer than that. Who knows?
I mean, Torn
CM
Peck,
Punk is out now.
he's out for.
CM Punk is out indefinitely. They haven't given us a date. They haven't said how long he's gonna be out because it's a list of injuries. Apparently, it's not just one.
Yeah, he's actually really going to be resting for a while. So
But he's coming back because they decided to keep the belt on him. He wanted to relinquish, and Tony was like, "No, you're not relinquishing."
no, they did relinquish it.
No, not relinquishing.
Yeah, they did because they're having a.
No, he wanted to relinquish it. Tony was like, "No, I got faith in you. You're gonna come back. We're keeping the belt on you." What they're doing is last night on.
They're having an interim championship, which is I think.
Yes. So
What's this whole thing with Dean Ambrose as champion now or something like that?
So last night on Dynamite, what they did was they did a Casino Battle Royale.
Yeah, I saw that.
The Casino Battle Royale was for #1 contender against Jon Moxley, who was the previous champion who relinquished his belt before he left to rehab.
Wait a minute. Didn't they have 2 battle royales then?
No, it was just one.
Wait. Okay, hold up then. So, what was the match that Kyle O'Reilly won?
The Battle Royale.
Oh, that was okay. By the way, just before you continue, that was a way better. That was a way better Royal Rumble than I've seen in a couple of years.
Yeah, I never had an issue with their Battle Royale.
I could barely hear you. Hey, what's up, Oblivion? I could barely hear the other person. Oh, my bad. Let me turn him up then. I think you.
So
There you go.
basically, the winner of that match got to face Jon Moxley. It was Kyle O'Reilly.
Mm.
The winner of that match, Jon Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly, is going to Forbidden Door.
Right.
Forbidden Door. Now, this weekend, the 12th, New Japan, there's going to be a match. I believe it's Tanahashi
Versus Jay White.
versus Jay White. The winner of no. That's Okada is versing.
Oh, okay, yeah. But is Okada champion? Right? No.
Okada's champion. If Okada, whoever wins out of that match,
Mm-hmm.
either
But now you got Adam Page and Adam Cole saying that they're going to be fighting.
yeah, one of them they want to go for that fight. So maybe they might do a #1 contenders for that fight.
Okay, because I was confused. That's for the IPWG champion,
Yeah.
right? Which is Adam Cole and Adam Page are going to be going after it. Right? And then you have Kyle O'Reilly fighting Dean Ambrose for they call it interim AEW champion, right?
No, they're fighting for the #1 contendership.
I swear I thought they released the title. Like he released.
No, they didn't release the title. So this is how it's gonna work. So they're fighting for the interim championship.
Right.
Kyle O'Reilly won the battle royal to fight Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley then won that match.
Mm-hmm.
In NJPW, Dominion is this Sunday. It's gonna be Tanahashi versus Hiroki.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So the winner of that match will go on to Forbidden Door, and then at Forbidden Door, it will be Jon Moxley versus the winner of this match, and that person will be the interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, you're right because they never took the title off of CM Punk. He still got the title.
They didn't take the title off of CM Punk.
Thunder Rosa is still AEW champion.
Still champion, yes.
Scorpio Sky is still champion. Apparently, he's going to be fighting Dante, and there's somebody else going after the title, which is what's his fucking name? The one that was working with MJF. I forgot his name.
Wardlow?
Wardlow. He's going to be going after it now too.
Going after what?
TNT champion.
The TNT Championship?
Yeah, he's going after TNT Championship.
But that's a what you call it? That's the stepping stone title,
Yeah, he's gonna be going
if
after
you
it.
will.
Yeah, he's gonna be going after it. So they're gonna be pushing him, right? He's going after it. Um, I find it weird that Adam Page didn't get, uh, well, because the title's not relinquished. So I get it. But yeah,
They don't have rematch clauses like WWE
no,
has.
they
Like,
don't. And
WWE recently got rid of them. So
that's one thing I was kind of like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. All right, and so there, so there's
thanks.
I fucking hate you. So their championship, okay, and Jade. So Athena's going after that, and there's a new title coming, which is the Atlantic Championship. They call it
Yeah, the All Atlantic Championship,
which is the
They
IC title. IC title,
yeah,
basically.
it's an IC title.
Okay.
So we're getting that, and it is what it is. I like where they're going. We got the brackets. They do nothing but tournaments, which is kind of cool. I like that, but these are one off, and they're like done within a week or two. So,
But we
it's
get
not
good.
that
We get
serious.
good fights though.
Yeah, they're all good fights. That's why I never have a problem with AEW's product.
Me neither. So so the Atlantic one. So we had Buddy Matthews versus Pac. Pac won. Pac won that fight. And I think next week it's what should we call it? Aleister Black versus I forgot who's he fighting, but it's not Pac, it's somebody else. Because they have a whole tree list.
So it's Buddy Matthews versus Pac. We already saw that
So
match.
yeah,
I think tomorrow on Rampage is going to be Miro versus Ethan Page.
there it is. Yeah.
Then you have Malachi versus Penta.
Penta. Yeah.
And then there's also going to be a match at Dominion this weekend from someone from NJPW.
So So you said that the being that CM Punk's out, right? They have to face John Moxley, who was the previous champion, basically, right?
Essentially, yes, because he never
'Cause
really
there's-
got anything. He didn't relinquish the title. So I'm guessing that's why they put him in that position. I think he's also number one in rankings.
Oh, because what's the name is out still. What's the name is still out. What's his fucking name? I was about to say Eddie Kingston, but it's not Eddie Kingston. Who did John Moxley lose the title to? What was it?
He didn't lose the title. He relinquished it.
Right, he relinquished it. But who won it after that? It was what's his name? I'm forgetting his name.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny. There you go. Kenny Omega. He's
Kenny
still.
Omega's still out.
Yeah, he's still out. I think it's. I think it was knee. I think it was knee and shoulders.
It's that man's whole body, son.
I think it's knee, but the main thing is knee and
He's
shoulders.
been wrestling for years without getting any type of medical attention.
Yeah, so it's knees
So
and.
that's why he decided to take off time.
Mhm.
So when he dropped those belts, that was the end. That was the end of the road for him.
Also, too, we still have the Ring of Honor Championship. Like, not for nothing. Samoa Joe is the champion. We still got Samoa Joe as champion.
That's the actual championship, or is that the TV championship?
I think it's TV.
I know Wheeler Yuta's their Pride champion. The Ring of Honor Pride champion.
Yeah.
And then you have FTR, who's the Ring of Honor Tag Team champions. However, I'm hearing a rumor of there being trio titles that have already been
Yes. There's gonna be trio titles because there's too many fucking factions.
There's a lot of factions, so I would love to see trios. You know what I'm saying?
Who do you think's gonna get it? I think Dark Order needs it. They've been.
Dark Order? Nah, they're slowly fading away.
That's my problem.
I wouldn't put it on them at all.
It's gonna be all elite though. It's gonna be all elite, or unless they really give it to Jericho, the Jericho appreciation.
They could do that. There's
Oh, let's see. How many heels have a championship? Let's count them. Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio, right?
Scorpio.
Thunder Rose is a face. Jurassic Express is a face. Jade is a heel. I'm pretty sure the Atlantic one is going to be a heel. I think they're going to put it on Malachi. If not, Miro, which is 2 heels. And so the Atlantic one, and then you have the interim is going to be either, I think it might be a heel.
The interim champion?
Yeah, I think
that's going to be John Moxley.
No, but they got to fight John Moxley for it, though.
Yeah, and John Moxley's going to win that.
Maybe.
Tanahashi's a face, and all signs are pointing to him.
Well, you know what?
All signs are pointing to him.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. John Moxley is one of those people that kind of like you said, it plays both sides a little bit. He tiptoes a little bit, you know. But so does
that whole crew, or their faces. That whole group, the Blackpool Combat Club, they're all faces. Willie Yuta face.
Yo, Will Yuta's definitely face. I'm glad they put him part of that club. That man is amazing. Did you see his match?
Yeah.
With that whole battle royale, those last 3, yo, amazing.
See, but they have a lot more tag teams too. That's what I like about them. Even though the titles don't change hands much, but that's good. That's how you build a title.
Yeah, they don't need a TNT.
That's how you build characters.
You think they need a TNT tag team title?
No, but I can see a trios championship coming very
soon. I'm cool with a trios.
There's too many people that are in groups, you know.
And there's too many people in the groups.
You got Jurassic Express and
Christian.
And then he fights with them, but it's like Christian.
Because Christian's name in itself.
But you put the trios title on them, it's Jurassic Express.
And Christian. Then you have all the elite, all elite.
The Undisputed Elite.
Yep, you got them. It's more than they're more than a trio. They're a squad, bro. But if they win, who do you put the titles on? Do you put it on the Young Bucks and one other person?
Nope. It'll
Red Dragon.
It'll be Adam Cole and Red Dragon.
Huh. Okay. But he already has a championship, even though we know that he's going to get a title shot. Maybe. That's not stipulation. Apparently he's getting one, though.
Because he feels he's number 1. He hasn't lost a match or whatever the hell
he lost to Adam Page twice. That was
it's going to be a third time.
This is 2 losses.
It's going to be a third time.
We'll see. You think they're doing wrong by Adam Page? The fact that he came back and
a lot of people give him a lot of slack. I don't know why. I enjoy him as a wrestler. I enjoyed him as champion. You know what I'm saying? He's the underdog that you want to root for.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh no, that cowboy shit! Get the fuck out of here."
I think it's because he's from Virginia and it's like, nigga, you ain't no cowboy.
No one's falling for it, man.
Like you cowboy shit, nigga. The East Coast, Virginia. There ain't no cowboys in the East Coast. I mean, yeah, ain't no cowboys in the East Coast. There's Southerners, but ain't no cowboys in Virginia, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Like,
but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the most part when it comes to that,
Yeah. How do you feel about Asuka's return? I just want to. How do you feel about Asuka's return in her match at Hell in a Cell, the triple threat?
I'm okay with it. I knew she was gonna come back, especially into the title picture in some capacity. But
You think you think they nerfed her?
so
why you trying to front?
here's my thing.
You trying to front, bro? Stop.
They
Stop.
You took the belt off of Becky Lynch, right?
She was pregnant.
Good.
Oh no, you talking about now? Yeah.
You took the belt off of Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Good. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Now you add Asuka into the mix. I would have preferred it have been them two going off against each other instead of Becky crying for a rematch. You know what I'm saying? But they're playing her character as and she's going insane because she doesn't have her title anymore.
I love the evil. I love the evil Power Ranger villain look. She looked like one of the She looked like one of the Psycho Rangers from Power Rangers. She looks like the Black Psycho Ranger from Power Rangers, yo.
They have that woman losing her mind in the middle of the ring, and it's awkward to me.
It's very awkward to me.
Like when she did that laugh, she was like, ha, 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 ha. I was like, whoa, what is that?
That's Seth Rollins. That's Seth Rollins right there. That's the Seth Rollins laugh. You know that, right? That was a Seth.
And they both go out as fuck.
Yeah, they just need to be the it couple.
Outrageous outfits.
Honestly, they need to be the it couple in WWE. They need to stop placating it. They're on the same fucking show. Just be the it couple. Just start go ransacking through motherfuckers and shit.
They don't want that.
I wish they did.
They've said it themselves. They don't want that because when they were put as that couple, that they were together, they were that it couple.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't like how that shit was going on. Yeah, they fed into each other and what they were doing. Yeah, it was cool that they were having matches together and shit like that.
Yeah.
But they wasn't feeling that shit because they're their own people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
At the time, Becky Lynch was the biggest face of the company, and Seth was like damn near heel.
He was a face.
So to have them two together like that.
Yeah, he was a heel. You're talking about pre-pandemic, right? If we're talking about pre-pandemic, he was.
I'm talking about the man Becky Lynch.
Yeah, so the man Becky.
Before she got pregnant, Becky Lynch.
Okay, yeah. So and Seth Rollins was Jesus Seth Rollins at that time.
Yes. So he was a heel.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was the Messiah.
And Kevin Owens did the most sickest fucking shit that whole thing. He ran up the fucking ramp and flipped off that shit. He was like, tick, 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 tick. Motherfucker thought he was Sonic the Hedgehog, like, bloop. Yo, it was amazing. But yeah. So now we're caught up. Well,
yeah. We have Road Rage next week, which is Dynamite. Dynamite Road Rage, and in there, the main event is Jericho versus Santana.
Hair versus hair, right?
Hair versus hair.
You think Santana's gonna lose? I think he's gonna lose. I think Jericho's not gonna.
Here's the thing, though. Santana can go with a fade.
True.
Jericho is balding. If you look at his matches, he has a patch of hair that's missing up top.
I've never seen Jericho with any short hair. It would be weird.
What? Hell yeah, he's had short hair.
He's always had.
List Jericho had short hair.
Who?
List Jericho. You just made the list.
Oh shit! You know what? You're right.
He had short hair at that point. When he returned to wrestling,
you know what?
he returned.
You know what's weird? I kind of blocked out some of that shit. You're right though. You're absolutely right. He did have short hair. I take that back. He did have short hair. He had the peacock. He had the peacock. It was just here. It was like, oh, it's Chris Jericho. Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had the peacock haircut. You just made the list. I wish you would.
That's funny too. That's the fucking picture that I pull up.
You just made the list. Hold on, let me see if you share it.
Hold on, bro. Damn, shit.
You just made the list. You know what I know? You know what I know? You just made the list. I should get that as a soundbite for my fucking stream. You just made the list.
See, look. So you had.
You know what? Fuck that shit. I just realized that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it as a soundbite for anytime somebody follows me. You know what I know? You know what I know? You just made the list.
So you
Yeah.
You had light up jacket, Chris.
Yeah, the peacock haircut. You see the peacock? You see it right there?
You had the list, Jericho.
Yep, even more peacock. See it?
You had
The
Heartthrob.
oh yeah, I forgot about that one. The vest.
The Save Us. That was the Save Us, Jericho.
Oh yeah, when he came back and started crying.
Yeah. And then all the other ones, he's had long hair.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
The ponytail.
You're right. I forgot about.
His locks when he was AEW champion.
Oh yeah, the locks. Yeah.
Heartthrob. Undisputed champion. He had the ponytail.
Yep. The list.
List.
I'm definitely getting that as a soundbite.
Light up jacket.
Lion Tamer, yeah. He had the
Painmaker, right?
yeah, face paint when he was in IPW gym. Yeah. Yep. Oh wow, I forgot about the Fozzy Rock. Yeah.
He had the short hair.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. So,
Yeah, boy.
all right. Oh man. All right.
So, either way, we're I mean, he's still balding on the top though.
There's a lot of wrestlers that's balding. Look at Shawn Michaels. That motherfucker went bald quick.
He went bald though. He shaved it off though completely.
Yeah, quick.
That was because he was looking like Hulk Hogan for a bit.
Bro, he really was.
He was just going out there with the long hair, looking crazy.
Bro, it was so. Even Triple H went short. And I was like, Triple H.
Same thing. But he was balding at the top too. He had to go bald.
Triple H look good with a fade. I ain't gonna front. I didn't like the long hair. He looked good with a short fade. Like he does.
Yeah, man.
You still got that big ass nose.
I mean, you
though.
get used to it after some time.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is.
What's your excuse? now you got locks, bro. Your hair is long as fuck. I like your hair.
bro.
Keep it as much as you can, bro.
I can't. I could chop my hair off. That's not a problem. I chop my hair
No,
off.
don't do that. Keep it. How long is your hair? Turn your head. Turn your head to the side. Turn to the side.
What?
Turn your head to the side. Oh, okay.
My sides, my sides are cut though.
Oh. So you go to the side. You just like, ugh.
No, I don't do the comb over joints anymore. It's too long for a comb over. I look like I have like this like little.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on. Oh, I lied, and this is probably the best. I feel this is the best thing to close out.
Okay. Closing out, y'all.
Motherfucking MJF.
Oh, the pipe bomb. Woo!
Besides CM Punk's pipe bomb, this is probably the best pipe bomb I've ever seen. Whether it's shoot, whether it's work,
It
I
was.
don't care. I love it. I love MJF on the mic. He's technical in the ring. I everything about that man, and he doesn't like when fans like adore him or he feel like. Right now, me talking about him, I'm a fucking mark. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm a fucking mark when it comes to MJF.
You hear that, MJF?
This man is fucking great.
Wait. Say it again. You're a what?
I'm a mark.
You're a mark. All right.
Mark.
Okay.
And you know what? I'll take that. And the reason why is because
You own it? You own that? You're a fucking MJF mark?
this shit was amazing. The fact that he went off, and you know what? I had the clip somewhere. I don't think I have it.
Nah, they took that shit down, bro. I had the clip. They took it down.
I had had the clip of him after. Like there's an uncensored clip of
Yeah,
him afterwards.
they took it down.
And they show him cursing fully.
Mm-hmm.
When he called Tony Khan a fucking mark.
Oh,
Fire me, you fucking mark.
Yeah,
and then they cut his mic and it went to commercial.
They took that whole video down. I had it up for a minute and then
So they had it up, right? AEW posted up the whole thing.
Oh no. I didn't get it from AEW. That's what I mean. It's like I got it from somebody else and then they took it down. They went through all that shit and started taking them shits down, bro.
No way.
Dead serious.
Yeah.
Like if you go on Twitter, you can't find it.
Really? Even on Twitter?
Nigga, when I'm telling you, when people posted it, they took that shit down. They blocked any media that had that shit. It said this media is copyrighted by something like that. Bro, AEW hit everybody hard, bro. Everybody got hit. Yes. I'm trying to tell you. On Twitter, you can't find it now. I think you could probably find it on YouTube. Maybe YouTube. I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure.
That's why I found it originally.
You can't post it on Twitter though. They AEW blocked that shit. They even block it when you put it on they even block it when you tag MJF. You tag MJF, AEW, it's completely blocked. They took that shit down.
Well, they took him again. I don't know if it's a work or anything like that, but he's been taken off of everything social media related.
Oh yeah.
To AEW. He's not on their page. He's not in the merch store. None of his merch is there. Like he is completely erased from their history.
So is he?
And apparently, it has a lot to do with Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, and Discovery looked into it. They don't want him a part of AEW.
Really?
It could just be again, it could be all work.
I hope it's a work because when corporations like that start getting involved, it starts getting sour.
But you also got to understand that this is the product that they're selling on their networks. So if they see that he went overboard, he's disrespecting board members, and he even name dropped Warner Brothers in that pipe bomb. He name dropped Discovery. He name dropped WWE. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad look all around.
So if he did that, that means he's talking about USA, and USA is owned by, I want to say Comcast, which is
It's a completely different thing, but at least he mentioned WWE.
Yeah, but when you do that, when you mention WWE, you kind of mention USA Network, right? So it's something like that.
Exactly.
And which is owned by Comcast, which is they own Paramount, they
NBC.
own NBC. They own NBC. They own Universal as well.
Yeah, it's NBC Universal.
Yeah. A Comcast company. That's what they call it. NBC Universal, a Comcast company. That is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
I never thought Comcast would made that much money to own NBC and Universal. I never thought that. I thought it was just some measly, better than Cablevision company. That's what I thought it was. I didn't know they were like this. But anyway, that's not besides the point.
Yeah, bro.
MJF delivered one of the best pipe bombs, and what sold it for me, he got in the ring, took the fucking scarf off. He said, "I'm not fucking MJF. I'm Max Freeman Jacobs," and went off. He's like, "I want you to fire me, you mark."
Fire me, you fucking mark.
And then when he's like, "I carried this company on my back," he said, "There's other people that's getting more money than me." He's like, and he was like, "Would it?"
He has, and even though he doesn't have the title, he's not a champion, anything. Bro, this man is one of the reasons why I sit here and I watch AEW week after week. Whether it's Rampage, whether it's Dynamite, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it.
He also said something like, He's like, I carry this thing on my back. He's like, I'm the most entertaining, this and that, and I'm going to get paid for it. He said, would you pay me more if I was an ex-WWE? I was like, fuck.
Yeah, he name dropped WWE. That was it. That was the ping. She was like, bing. It was a wrap.
Mm-hmm. He's like, would you pay me more if I was an ex-WWE wrestler? He's like,
yeah, but look at Adam Cole. Look at CM Punk.
I don't blame him what he
look
said.
At FTR, you know, these people all got fucking amazing contracts. Keith Lee probably has an amazing contract. You know, Chris Jericho
Swerve. What? Chris Jericho has long been left. He's the reason why AEW started too. Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. You know, Chris Jericho had been left. So I can't.
He's still an ex-WWE guy. Any way you take it. If Vince paid him more money, he'd leave.
But him and Vince got.
Paid him like $2 million for one appearance, he'll leave.
But him and Vince got a good relationship anyway.
They do.
But if you notice that a lot of people that work backstage too, Mark Henry, Big Show, Dusty.
Yeah, but they're backstage.
Still,
I would expect them to not make that much money, but you're getting $1 million contracts.
JR's been long gone.
I'm pretty sure JR has $1 million contracts.
Yeah, JR's been gone from WWE for.
Fucking Mike Chioda is a referee for AEW now.
Yeah.
I lost my shit when I saw that. The years of watching Mike
Chioda, yeah. You know, it's
on WWE refereeing all these legendary ass matches, and he is now a referee for AEW.
and you know, and they fired him, and they didn't have an excuse why they fired him. They never had an excuse.
It's just budget cuts. Everything that they've done is been majority to budget cuts.
I mean, yeah.
But if you've been with the company for that long, you were expecting big draw, right?
Yeah, true. Mike Chioda was a referee. I was like, oh shit. You know what that means?
They get paid per match.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why they rotate them out, but they get paid for being viewed like on pay-per-view and shit like that. Excuse me, premium live events.
Premium live events.
So whenever you're out on a premium live event,
where do you get this premium live event shit from?
That's what WWE calls their pay-per-views now. Premium live events.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, it's not pay-per-view anymore.
Premium live events?
Yeah. So like you know how you can't say belt or strap or anything like that.
Yeah.
Titles.
Mm-hmm.
That's pay-per-view is another word that is like banned from WWE.
I never understood that dumb shit. It's just so picky.
Premium live events. So when they say order now or like download Peacock and it's $9.99 for, you know, all of our premium live events. Pay-per-views.
Off topic though, a little bit. I'm actually watching the South Park episode, the Streaming Wars, and I'm like, wait a minute. I thought it was talking about like streaming, and I'm like, it's water stream. I'm like, oh my god. But they twist it in a way it's like streaming, right? So Token's dad is streaming water now, right? Starting at $10 an hour, $10, right? 15 and then 20. So you get the regular one, and then he breaks down how much he streams water. I was like,
is that like one of the new seasons?
Yeah, it's called the Streaming Wars. It's a movie. It's one of the movies.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching it. I was watching it right now before we started. It's fucking hilarious, bro. It's
Did you see super off topic. Did you see the COVID one?
Oh, of course.
All right. Anywho,
Anyway,
about that.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, that's pretty much it. We I told you this show's gonna be long as hell.
I was fine with that. I was fine with that.
There's so much more to go over, but for the most part, we pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so many people are injured. There's no more faces on. There's currently no top faces in WWE at the moment.
And here's my problem. That was my biggest problem. Like, why they're not pushing Bobby?
They're pushing him in the wrong direction.
Exactly my point.
So they're not building proper ones.
Nope.
This is why they took Edge out of Judgment Day. Edge will now be a top heel until some of these people show up.
Yeah. Edge needs to stay.
This is what we're getting. You know, we might see Bobby Lashley step up within the next couple of weeks. We might see other things.
Before we go, we have to talk about one thing because we have to talk about Sasha Banks and Naomi.
I'm indifferent on the situation.
What do you mean?
Here's my thing. One, thank you for stepping up for yourself and doing what you have to do. There should be no reason why you need to just sit there and take what they're giving you and just go with it. They do not build anything. Ricochet is still sitting there without defending that title weeks.
And there's so many people he can fight, though. There's so many.
And you're sitting here hearing this directive and saying, but why are you not pushing the tag titles? You put the tag titles on us, but you want us to fight the world champions?
For what purpose? And if we're not, we're going to win it.
From my understanding, and this is the dumb part about it, they were supposed to win that six-pack challenge and go ahead and face their respective champions. Sasha is on Raw, Naomi's on SmackDown. Boom, right there. Those were your matches. They weren't going to win, but they were going to win. That's the rumor. I don't know how true that is.
Mm-hmm.
So you dropped the ball on that, but you stood up for the tag titles, and then you just relinquished them because you're not gonna sit here for that bullshit. I would have did the same thing.
I would have too.
I'm not gonna sit here for no bullshit. FTR did the same thing. They were about to change them into baggy clothes wearing, do-rag wearing rappers.
Yeah.
Why? Why do that to FTR?
Racially motivated, by the way.
Tag teams you had on your roster, and you want to go ahead and disrespect them like that?
Racially motivated, by the way. You know, when every time they do something like that.
Do-rag Vince wanted to have a do-rag tag team.
He sure did.
This is what we got.
Man.
What did they do? They said, nope, I'm good. Not signing an extension. Peace. I'm out.
And let's be real about it. I'm just going to, just from another perspective.
Go ahead.
If I was a wrestler, right, win championships back and forth, blah, 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 blah. You know my name. And you see me in a Star Wars show that possibly is going to be elevating to movies. My character's not killed off. I'm still alive, still around. I'm pretty much canon. I have toys. Would I really care? If I love wrestling, yes, I would. Sasha Banks can sit comfortably regardless. She's going to get movies called for her left and right by doing the show. Yeah. But Naomi, on the other hand, that's where I'm kind of confused about. But out of respect for Naomi, they should not be treating her as if she's not a great fucking talent. So, not saying that Sasha Banks isn't. They fucked up completely. Isn't that the first black tag team champions? Women?
Yeah.
I can understand them doing that. You're the first black.
Yeah, But even with all that other stuff, it doesn't. It still doesn't make sense. You
No,
know,
no, it doesn't.
you created a division. You created titles for a division.
That there's no
that
women for
that
wrestling.
division- Not even the men's tag team, like the men's tag team division. They don't. They barely have a division.
Yeah.
We got RK Bro, who's now just Riddle because Randy's out.
And
You
now
have
Shinsuke's out.
Shinsuke
Shinsuke's out now too.
and look, and Shinsuke was supposed to be with Riddle to go against Usos for the belts.
New Day is
Why?
New Day is done.
New Day's done. They don't even want them to go as. They don't even get announced as New Day anymore. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
They get announced as Kofi
And Xavier, King Xavier.
Not even King Xavier.
Oh wow, yeah, sure.
He still rocks the crown and everything, but they don't call him King Xavier. They call him Xavier Woods.
Roman and him never had a one-on-one, right?
Nope.
That would have been good if they really did that, but he got injured, so okay. Yeah. I don't blame Naomi, and I don't blame Sasha. I'm happy they stood up for what they stand
I
for.
don't blame them for doing what they did.
Me neither.
So if it was the case of them defending themselves and defending the titles and them winning out, perfectly fine.
And did you see that bullshit ass letter that they wrote? That bullshit ass response that they wrote. They did this, and that. Get the fuck out of here! Y'all lying your asses off.
Yeah, no.
And everybody knows it too. Y'all giving a bullshit.
That was damage control, and they know it.
And you know what? Not for nothing. Corey should have kept his mouth shut. You know who kept his mouth shut too? Pat. When Michael Cole was saying that shit, Pat was just like, that's all he did. He said, and then the last thing he said was, wow.
Because they know how bullshit that whole situation is.
Like, if you go back and watch the recording when Michael Cole started saying some shit, because Michael Cole's a voice in the back. You know what I mean? He's one of those guys in the whole creative thing. And when he was saying that shit, I was just like, y'all, this is bullshit. And Pat was sitting there like,
a lot of them didn't even know what the hell was going on. Some people still don't know what the hell's going on. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't know if they still have jobs.
but I know
don't
it's,
if they quit.
I know it's creative.
All I know is that they threw their titles down and they walked the fuck out.
So from what,
And they had to change Raw last minute. But that's nothing new.
and from what I read, right, they got a letter got sent out, saying that this is what happened from their perspective. Apparently they came in and then they were talking about like they're supposed to have the match with the title match, right, with Doudrop and Nikki. Apparently, supposedly they were supposed to drop the titles to them. And no, Sasha and Naomi were supposed to fight each other. Apparently, they said that Sasha.
No, I didn't hear that. I heard that they were supposed to be going. They were a part. They were supposed to be a part of the 6-pack challenge.
Yes. So
and then from the 6-pack challenge, one was going to fight Ronda, and the other was going to fight
yeah,
Bianca, Becky Lynch.
right. But they were supposed to basically fight each other, right?
Yes,
And
they were supposed to fight each other at the end of it. They were going to be in the 6-pack challenge, and then they were facing each other off at the end.
Right.
But they would have both been number one contenders for the titles.
Right.
But then they would have lost those matches at the end. So they lose those matches.
Mm-hmm.
They don't win the title, and they drop the
tag. Yep. And then so what happened is it was just like they said they didn't feel comfortable with it the first time, this and that, and they went back and changed the creative, changed it, right, or one of the producers changed it. And then they came back the next day. They said that something was still going on. They was just like, they changed it. They were just like this. And then they told them, now this is the shit that I hate hearing, because it's only when black women stand up for themselves. You guys need to adjust your attitude. You guys need to appreciate what you got. That's some racially fucking, like, I understand why they did that shit. When black women hear this shit, in a workplace environment, It's always meant by negativity, racially motivated, and
Did you say negativity or negativity?
that too. Is that too? But it's always because God forbid a black woman stands up for herself when she knows something ain't right, especially in the workplace.
That's what makes it. That's what makes the situation indifferent for me. Because I like the fact that they stood up for themselves. Was it a dumb decision? Maybe. But at the same instance, if Charlotte Flair was in that same position, you think that would have happened?
Nope. Definitely, if Becky Lynch was in that position, she wouldn't have did it. If it was Oscar, I think if there was Oscar, they would have thought twice. Maybe.
Oscar was ready to leave. She had a foot on the door.
Yeah, you know why though, right? Because one of her best friends left. What's her name? The pirate chick. Kairi Sane. She left, and she was just like, Oscar was like, I think I'm gonna go now. Kairi Sane was.
She don't want to wrestle no more though. She's indifferent on the whole wrestling situation.
Yeah, WWE.
But apparently, since she left, she's been a lot better for herself. So.
Yeah, because WWE has a way of fucking shit up for you, apparently. If you're a wrestler,
they fuck everything up that they touch.
They really do. The Viking experience.
They had no other choice but to put them back as the Viking Raiders. They had no other choice. The Viking experience. What the hell was that?
Karrion Kross. What the fuck was that? So we're doing. It's not even Leather Pride. It's not even Leather Pride yet, and he's in a fucking mask and a fucking harness.
Yeah.
Keith Lee, Bearcat.
Got rid of him.
Bearcat Keith Lee, and he's a heel.
Made no sense. Made no sense.
Bobby Roode.
Keith Lee in
Nope.
AEW.
Bobby Roode.
That's
Oh, Swerve, the Swerve crew. Well, we're gonna fire her, and then the next day we're gonna fire Hit Row. Hit Row. Hit Row's supposed to be the most dominant group, and then
He wanted to fire the chick.
for what? No reason.
She wasn't all that.
But she was.
That was a crew.
Mm-hmm. But she would have been.
So they got upset. They defended her.
They would have been wrestling.
Defending her.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started saying, "All right, peace to y'all." Then. How about
And
that?
then one of the big guy, right? He's part of one of the shows that they had. The show where you go around collecting stuff from all the superstars and shit to put in the archive. He was part of that show. He's the main reason for that show. Now he gone. What do you do with that?
Yep.
Bro, like just ugh. Anyways. I'm happy Naomi and Sasha stood up for themselves. I wish more wrestlers would do that.
I'm hoping to see more from that.
I haven't.
Hopefully we get
Where the
more
fuck?
information. Hopefully they're not gone.
Oh, and they changed Pete Dunne to what's his fucking name, Dunne? Pete Dunne, Butch.
Which I haven't seen any of that on TV in a while either.
Yeah, he's been on TV. He's just been
pushing the wrong product, my guys.
Walter becomes Gunter. Elias becomes Ezekiel.
It's all creative decisions that make absolutely no sense.
What are you creating when the product is terrible? That's not creating. That's destruction. You're destroying.
Well, here's my take on that, and this is gonna be the last thing that I say. You have something, and I said this in the very beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You literally took characters, changed their names, confused the shit out of people who were like, why are you even doing this? Change theme songs, change characters, change the way they look.
Outfit.
Only to get rid of them at least a month or two later. And that's been the same case with every single person that they've done so far. Pete Dunne was a fucking monster. From the UK tournament all the way till the ending of NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah. Ugh.
He should have been on the main roster way before that. But they decided to keep him on NXT. The moment they decided to move him to main roster, change his look, change his name.
Like, we don't know who the fuck he is.
Still has the same he still has the same,
No, he's not that technical anymore.
He's not, but he still has that mean streak to him.
Yeah, but that's what they're only playing off of.
Cool, I get that. They kept that part of him, but he's not technical.
Nope.
He's just a brawler at this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was the
Why
bruiserweight.
ruin the character? Why? Why put him in a tank top, slacks, and a fucking Kangol hat? Why?
Oh, Shayna Baszler.
You don't need no backing from nobody. You could have put him out there, gave him the IC title, gave him the US title.
You know what's funny?
That would have been it.
They Shayna Baszler'd him. Shayna Baszler was a monster before Ronda Rousey got there. A monster. Well, they're all part of the same crew. A monster. She took out everybody. She took out everybody in Elimination Chamber.
She took out everybody in the Elimination Chamber. That right there, you should have put the title on her. Did they put the title on her?
Nope.
No.
And you know why though, right? You know why though, right?
Why?
Because she's not attractive.
And that goes my diva standpoint.
She wanted.
You see what I mean? It all blends together, sir.
But, you know, and they stick it.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
To white Vince's perspective, yes. To his perspective.
Charlotte Flair.
To his perspective, yes.
If you wanted her to be a diva, she could be a diva. Sasha Banks, if she wanted to be a diva, she could be a diva.
I think it just comes.
Rousey.
But even
Becky Lynch.
you know what's weird though?
Beautiful women.
Nia Jax is good looking too.
It's to all to an extent too, because
somehow
everyone has their own qualified teams. I'm not saying Shayna Baszler looks terrible. She doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
But in their eyes, they don't see her as a women's champion. Why?
I don't. And she was
a technical beast.
And she was one of the most long-reigning NXT champions in NXT.
Yeah.
After Asuka, I believe. No. Yeah.
Asuka.
Yeah. Was it Asuka or during Asuka? Cause after Asuka, because Asuka got called up to the main roster.
Yeah.
That's right. And I'm just like, cause Asuka. Oh, that's right. Asuka gave her title over to. Was it Amber Moon?
Oh yeah, but look at that. All that for what? Now have her go to AEW. I bet you should be champion there. Hands down.
Amber Moon? Or Asuka?
Shayna Baszler.
Yeah. I honestly, if Shayna Baszler went to AEW.
Athena is going to take the title off of Jade.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the one to take that streak.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen. And it needs to happen in a way where I like Jade, but there has been no one, including that strong bitch that's in there. I'm sorry to call it that strong. There's that. Remember that strong one? She's like a pure wrestler or something like that. I forgot her name. Let me go to the roster. Let me see if I can find her. Cause I don't.
You talking about the big chick with the braids, Nyla Rose?
Yeah, is that her? Yeah.
Nyla Rose? Yeah. She trans.
No, not Nyla. No. I know she's trans. I know her. Where is her name?
Who are you talking about then? Chris
she's a
Statlander?
No, but she's a wrestler.
Yo, they said she had a big head, bro. I was crying.
They said that live?
You were like, who that girl with the big head? Chris. I was like, oh my god.
Damn.
Yes, live on Dynamite.
Oh,
yesterday.
Leia Herschel. Leia.
Oh, the little short.
Yeah, the 5. Yeah, her. She should have been. Oh shit! I didn't know Mercedes Martinez is Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, I think Leah Herschel should have been one to take it off of Jade. Just because of pure, she's really good wrestling wise, and she has a killer wrestling. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but we got Tony Storm too. I'm surprised Tony Storm not, but Tony Storm's more of the AEW title, I would say. But if not, honestly,
She came out for the save on someone yesterday.
yeah, she did. Honestly, I'm surprised that she hasn't went for the TNT title or Ruby. I'm surprised Ruby hasn't.
The TBS?
TNT. You said TBS. TNT.
It's the TBS championship.
No, it's TNT, bro. No, wait. Yeah, sorry, it's TBS.
TBS. The men's is the TNT.
Yes, I'm sorry. Too many T's. Ted Warner. Fine, whatever.
Bruh. Come on, bruh.
You know Mike Chioda's not even listed as a referee, right?
He's not?
Mm-mm.
He wasn't Double or Nothing, though.
Yeah, he was. He was, but he's not listed there. Maybe after this week he's listed, but he's not listed. Huh? I'm surprised. Yeah, he's not listed. But yeah. All right.
Okay, I guess that's...
And that's it. So, let's see. What time is it? It is almost 7.
77.
I ain't playing no games today, but I did stream, so I did.
You gonna stay streaming, bro?
Let's see. You wanted to play some COD?
Maybe.
Yay or nay?
Let's talk about this after though. Let's close out.
All right. So I'm gonna close the stream up, and then we're gonna play some COD. All right. Thank you guys for coming to the stream and being here at Bros at Ringside, and we'll see you next time. Well, also don't forget to follow us on our YouTube and our Twitch, which is Official True Story Bro, where we stream here on Bros at Ringside, and on our YouTube. Thank you. There's the links that and don't forget to follow us on our Instagrams and our Instagrams and our Twitter, Official True Story Bro, our Twitch, Official True Story Bro. Don't forget to follow us, and don't forget to follow me at here Roundhouse on Twitch, Twitch TV, and we got a merch store. What is TrueStoryBro.shop.
I believe we have some Pride merch for the month.
Oh,
This time around.
yeah, but yeah, we got some Pride. We got some Pride shirts. But we got some Pride shirts for Pride Month, so don't forget to do that. I'll have those links up as well. I'll put those links up in my Twitch. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Oh, and don't forget, if you guys are thirsty and you go to cons and you like some like sodas or some teas or some barbecue sauce, don't forget.
They don't have the barbecue sauces no more.
Fuck them. No, like, really? No barbecue sauce?
I think they got rid of it last time I checked.
It's summer.
Anyway.
We barbecue. Hold on. Time out. Anyway, go to www.drinkwildbills.com. Enter the code TrueStoryBro, and you get 15% off on any Wild Builds merchandise. And yeah.
For the summer, I don't know if it's gonna be going on, but I think for the summer they have a red, white, and blue, like the ice pop. They have a soda version of that. And from our own Echo Ninja, he says that it is fantastic.
Fucking.
So we're going to be ordering some and trying it out. But they have a whole new bunch of flavors for the summer. They have holiday. They normally have holiday flavors. But all their flavors are great. Everything's all natural, preservatives, no preservatives. So give it a shot. There's candy, there's mugs, there's everything on there. So have at it.
Have at it. And with that being said, I'm going to end the stream, and we're going to play some Call of Duty and come right back. All right. See y'all. Play this music.
Okay. Did you pause us on your side?
Not yet.